Nights of the day and problems of the week keep haunting me. Don't know where, and no one's helping me, and I can't seem to help myself, better myself. I'm too uncomfortable at the bottom of my well, too comfortable to tell. Is this life I live, or is this hell? Nightmares, daydreams, fight me. I'm lost inside myself at the bottom of my well. Oh well. Oh well. When you're homeless, days run into days and they're all the same. And I walk today on a city street in the state with no name. And no one's helping me, and I can't seem to help myself, better myself. Oh yeah, I'm too uncomfortable at the bottom of my well, too comfortable to tell. Is this life I live, or is this hell? Nightmares, daydreams, fight me. I'm lost inside myself at the bottom of my well. Nightmares, daydreams, fight me. I'm lost inside myself at the bottom of my well, yeah. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, welcome in everybody. It is Saturday night. That's my boy Justin Guarini on the mic, my boy Bradley on the trumpet with Weak Sauce right here out of Clearwater, believe it or not. Rim-pa-na-na, rim-pa-na-na, tin-ta-na-na, tin-ta-na-na, nightmares. I rustled myself up, all day in the last couple of days. I'll be honest with you, I wanted a grilled cheese. And so and I have the little pot that I make the potatoes and things. Then I remembered I have these Eggo things. They're like egg white tortillas. So I just put some cheese in there, and I rustled up some sauce. Just a little shot between the trick and gum. And it is fabulously delicious. Yum. So yum. All right. Brace yourselves, folks. I've got another one of those shows you've gotten accustomed to seeing. I am the off-brand on the off chance that you want the opportunity to be entertained by yours truly. And I plan to bring it to you tonight. You don't want to be anywhere. Let's start with this shit. I was fucking up right from the beginning. Good job, okay? That's YouTube. That's not me. YouTube doesn't listen.
Regarding on the Moscow documents, the court records. So so what Hitler is saying here is now both parties have 14 days. Okay, uh, they have
Excuse
14
me.
days. Okay, and the judge wants information. Okay, regarding certain things that the defense and the state would like to see before those records are released, and the judge is asking for this. Okay, he's asking for this. So he is requesting additional information with regard to each witness whose name and identifying info the parties would like to be redacted. So this is the stipulations here. What is the witness's role in the case? Whether the witness's name is already publicly known, either by media exposure or the release of other records, such as police reports. Now, remember those idiots who went on those Amazon specials and all that? Well, guess what? No. Their name should be fully out there. Fully out there, because these idiots, they did these TV shows. They did these talk shows. Right, Steve G. the Mutt, and your daughter and your wife. All these names we should see blazing at us in these now the sealed documents, right? So we don't want to hear any boo-hooing from them, these fuckers. No, we do not. So, yeah, you can't have your name blocked out anymore, idiots. All right. Oh, Dylan and Bethany, their names should be unredacted, excuse me. Dylan put herself in the media. She put herself in public in the victim impact statement. She's public. However, they can get around it by this, though. Whether the witness has been subjected to threats or harassment, and if so, the nature of them. So those little boo-hoos, they may be able to get around their names being, exposed, because they get, well, I've been subject to threats and harassment without any proof. So there you go. Yep. And so they have 14 days. Okay. And it's going to be filed under seal, of course. And then the court will review the matter, and either another fucking hearing will be set, or he will issue an order. He will issue a written order, or we get another damn hearing. Yeah, how long do you think this is gonna drag on for, guys? And this is just the very first set. I don't think we're gonna have any more challenges. I hope not. But yeah, this could draw out forever.
I sent an email out for him to come on whatever day I do, Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I like that dude.
Morbid Facts, Part 346. In 2004, Thomas and Jackie Hawks decided to sell their 55-foot yacht to spend more time with their family. Soon enough, former Power Rangers actor Skylar Delian contacted the couple saying he was interested in purchasing. Tom and Jackie were suspicious of Skylar at first, but they became more receptive when his pregnant wife Jennifer and their other child came to the next meeting. So they agreed to take him on a test run of the boat. Skylar brought with him 2 associates who, unbeknownst to Tom and Jackie, turned
I don't usually play this douchebag, but look at the 2 goons. And they had to earn their trust. I think this was down here in like Bradenton or Sarasota area or Tampa. So these guys beat him over the head. The wife and the husband trying to sell the boat. Why would you take these guys out? And before they killed them, they made them sign the boat. And then the Red Power Ranger tried to empty their bank account the next day, but these two goons confessed. Great plan.
Out to be former convicts. Once they were on the boat, the three men beat Thomas and Jackie, overpowered them with tasers, tied them up, and forced Thomas to sign the yacht away to Skylar. Afterwards, they tied the couple to the boat's anchor and threw them overboard to drown. Their bodies were never recovered. Days afterwards, Delian tried to empty the couple's bank account, but the entire plot was soon foiled when the accomplices confessed to the heinous murders.
What the? Oh, Red Power Ranger. Here we go, guys. Hang on. You ready?
No, I'm hit. Somebody get Bill. Somebody get Bill.
Cop down. Middle of the street.
These were moments when officers encountered the ultimate test of bravery and sacrifice, starting with a suspect who ambushed law enforcement officers, leading to the tragic death of one officer and two others fighting for their lives.
Leon, it's Houston Police. Let's do this scene.
Wow.
In September 2021, officers arrived at Dion Leday's residence in the 5300 block of Aero Park at the Timber Ridge Apartments. Dion had
Houston,
warrants for
Texas.
substance-related charges. On their way to serve Dion his warrant, officers expected a simple verbal confrontation at best, but that quickly escalated out of control.
Houston Police, come to the door.
I do admit I played
Something
this
just hit
one
the door.
before in entirety. Way back.
Good morning. Hey, we have a warrant for...
Beep. And 3. Beep. What?
Ma'am,
That's it.
Where's Dion?
Suppose.
is he awake? Dion, step out here.
Bitch,
Is
I
he
just
awake?
woke up.
Ma'am. Yeah, step out here. Okay. Dion, step on out here. You got to take care of some warrants. No.
Where is he?
Leslie and Billy. Hello,
No,
hello,
I do
hello.
not see him. Dion, you need to step out. It's Houston Police.
Officers were unsure where exactly Dion was hiding inside the residence, as multiple shouts of his name garnered no response. Moreover, the lady in the house wasn't offering much assistance either.
Me?
I got you.
Oh my gosh. That was his mom.
No.
This is his mom.
Is Dion inside?
You need to step out. It's Houston
Is
Police.
Dion inside? Is he upstairs? Right here? Supposed to be right here.
Little did officers know that what would soon transpire would lead to unfortunate losses that would be remembered as a haunting
Neon
memory.
Dion.
Finally did respond from within the house, but in a way no one could have seen coming.
Let's do this scene.
Oh, you can feel each one of those.
Let's do this scene.
Hold on. Give me cover. Give me
That's
cover.
probably the most intense one of all time right there, I would say.
Give me. Bill, can you come back?
Without warning, gunfire erupted. Officer William Jeffrey was struck immediately, collapsing to the ground. Amid the chaos,
I
the
don't think
officers
that dude
focused
made
on
it.
one desperate goal,
Pretty sure he
getting
didn't.
Bill to safety. Tragically, their efforts came a bit too late.
All right, ready?
That's good.
Alright, I'm not gonna torture you guys with too many. I was watching a couple more of that guy's videos today. I do notice a pattern. We'll talk about that in a minute. Garage technician. Where's Mitz?
Making too much noise all the time? Is your cat constantly stomping around, driving you crazy? Is your cat clawing at your furnitures? Think there's no answer? You're so stupid! There is! Kitten mittens! Finally, there's an elegant, comfortable mitten for cats! I couldn't hear anything! Is your cat one-legged? Is your cat fat, skinny, or an in-between? That doesn't matter, because one size fits all. Kitten mittens, you'll be smitten. So come on down to Patty's Pub. We're the home of the original kitten mittens. Meow.
That's my favorite. That's just a
What's that?
Hold on. I'll play that in a minute. I don't want to do like 6 hours of music till Lucy gets here or anything. She's over at Outcast chat. I'm like, bitch. Well, bish. Ain't nobody listen to you anyway over there. It's your ass home. She don't listen. She's like a 15-year-old runaway. So this has no audio. So what I'll do is I'll play the chick. I buried her. That's what it is. Now, butts. Can't make me.
Dude, put my fucking truck down now. Put this fucking truck down. Get the fuck out of here. Get down here, motherfucker. Put the truck down. Put the truck down. Put the fucking truck down. Get the fuck down. Get that fucking truck down. I'm warning you, motherfucker. Get the fuck away from this truck. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck him! Nobody's taking this truck from me. Fuck him! Nobody's taking this truck from me.
Yeah! Boys out! Damn, bro, you know how much damage he's in for right now? Shit, I know what's happening. Is that not KB? Yeah! Boys out! This. Damn, bro, you know how much damage. I didn't know. I didn't know the gun was loaded. Hey. Okay.
Exposing secret websites that feel
Trigger one. What in the world? Oh, there goes my first beep. Translucent must be watching. It's what the blankety blank. We need to go forward. Part. I had some weird shit. I'll get it. I promise. I've done this before.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You okay?
Oh my god! Did you put a bomb in there?
Maybe.
Did you put a bomb in there?
Well, I had to do what I had to do. You keep stealing my packages.
You were gonna kill me over me stealing one of your packages.
I didn't anticipate you dying.
You're insane, dude. You're fucking insane.
I'm insane. Isn't it crazy that you roll up on random people's porches and steal their packages?
You had 2 mechanical pencils last time I stole from you, and you were gonna kill me over something as small as that?
Correction, good sir. I don't have my 2 mechanical pencils because you stole them. Serves you right.
You're fucking crazy, dude. You're fucking crazy. I'm calling the cops. You
Call
almost
them.
killed me, dude.
Call the cops.
Yeah, no.
Call the cops.
Oh, shit.
Standing in her own front yard, 25 feet away, filming what he was doing.
Okay, I told you to go inside.
It is no.
You're interfering with my traffic stop. If you step back outside, you will be arrested.
It is my right.
You will not interfere with my traffic stop. Go inside of the house, or I will take you from your kids and take you to jail. Go inside of the house.
For what? For coming outside of my house?
And it was because of Kristen's assertion of her constitutional rights that Trooper Jackson then grabbed Miss Johnson's wrists.
Do not.
You're under arrest.
For what? Are you serious? Are you serious?
Forced her hands behind her back.
Do not. Are you serious?
You will not interfere with my traffic stop.
And placed her in handcuffs. As he then escorted Kristen in handcuffs towards the police cruiser, Trooper, this mom of 3, standing.
I don't know, man. Pretty nuts. Boom, 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 boom. Of course, when you watch one like that, then they put like 1,000 your feet. I had to filter through. Yeah, no. Oh, so I was on my way to St. Pete, and I was dropping off some pizza, and I get up 54th Street, and I'm pulling up to the light, and I figured out. You know, you guys would be proud of me. I figured out how to get 40 miles a gallon out of my Hyundai. I was getting like 27 at best. I'm rolling with 40 with the AC on. Full blast. And it probably even get better when I get new tires. You get like a directional bounce grip. And so, yeah, and so, I'm driving slow. But you get to 35, you get to 45, that's where most of the speed limits are at anyway. You get there in like a minute and 20 seconds. So what's the difference? I was wasting all this gas just stomping on it between red lights. And so, anyway, I'm driving like a grandma on 54th Street. And this biker on a big trike. Real life dirty biker dude, right? Comes hollering up to my window at the light before I get to the line. I'm like, I just stopped and yes, sir, and just let him go. And all he wanted to do was go in front of me to race this car, this other car that was like a Mitsubishi Eclipse, one of these assholes. And so they take off at the great green light, hauling ass down the highway, and the guy on the bike smoked him. It was some giant Harley, and it was just hilarious to see. And they just kind of sped off down 55th Avenue or whatever, and off into their twilight years. I guess every night, man, it's something wild. I thought the guy was gonna shoot me. I'm like, I picked up a ghetto burger yesterday. The guy, I don't think he liked me. The guy gave it to me.
Jermaine struggled for years with dental
yes,
issues
sir.
before finally
Yes,
finding
sir, for the
Nuvia.
burger.
Listen to what he wanted most
And
after his smile
he
makeover.
literally, what's your name? threw the bag at me, and then slammed the. I had to get up and get out of the car because it's a double drive-through. But you have to get out and go to the window because this guy's a fucking asshole. And I'm like, yeah, sir. Yeah, then they. And he slams the slider. I'm like, is that everything? I'm like, have a great night. Yeah. Change the battery. I need to change the battery in my mouse. What to change the battery for better gas mileage? It's a brand new battery. I had to get a new battery about last year on the hurricanes. That sucked. That was broke as a joke. Oh, there goes my beep again. You guys can't hear that shit? It's just to annoy me, to interrupt my stream, which is now slowly being interrupted. You really don't hear that?
This is the most fucked up documentary I've watched.
I was wondering where
all
you were,
year.
Suzanne. I just watched that. Let's see what's next.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Can we get a description? No.
Do I match it?
I don't know. Have you been riding this elevator up and down?
Goddamn right I have been.
You have been?
Yes, I have.
Been talking to people and hearing them?
100%. Now what to do with you?
Interesting. Okay, so probably it is you. What's your...
Ride in the elevator.
Why?
Best ride in Seattle.
Okay.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Can we get a description? No.
Do I match it?
Hold on, let's just shit catch up a minute. Suzanne, you're just in time to be with Kane B. Just the stuff you like to see. She's like, play that damn video, Kane. Get out of the
Hey, adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase.
Good sticks. We got a ticket. Wait, let's get on the plane. Go. Get on.
Hold on, this thing is all hergity-gurgity. Somebody's bought my channel. There it is. Just as I said it. Bow. Gee, I wonder who it could be. Hold on, don't get all carried away. Something else I want to play. Play this first. Oh, herkity jerky.
That podium literally said, "Do not move." It had it right on there. But some of the other victims' families were so scared that they were going to be like arrested or they were going to get in trouble if their statements weren't perfect. And I said, I will go first, even though I wanted to go last. I said, I will go first. And if I don't get arrested, none of you guys have anything to worry about. So I went in there, turned that podium. I wanted to face him. I wanted to set a tone of what I think a courtroom should look like. A courtroom should be about protecting the victims and not emboldening like the person who did this. I mean, how many times did we hear that he was, respectful and he didn't even need to stand for saying that, the victims that he killed. I wanted to change that tone a bit. I'll give you a glimpse a little bit behind the scenes. That podium literally said, "Do not move." It had it right on there.
A glimpse into the real surprise. It's real. It's ready to go.
This isn't what we should be doing. You don't deal with terrorists, and you don't deal with people who kill your kids in their sleep.
He said it. Bang. I love this kid. This is a sneak peek.
How y'all doing tonight?
Doing well.
Good. I'm Trooper Trox with the Highway Patrol. We're just doing a sobriety checkpoint this evening. Make sure everybody's all right to drive. You had anything to drink tonight?
Am I free to go?
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Am I free to go, sir?
Well, I'm just asking if you had anything to drink tonight.
Have you had anything to drink?
It's just a simple question.
Oh, she's
Have you had anything to
watching.
drink tonight?
Kidding me?
Let me get you to do me a favor,
Oh, he's
okay?
here.
Yes, sir.
Sit right here for me.
Gotcha.
Hey, can you grab Sergeant Griffin?
Tony likes this
Or
stuff.
not Griffin. Y'all having a good night tonight?
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Just rolling on through, having... Y'all go to school up here? You want to MTSU? No? You don't want to talk to me? That's fine. All right. Well, hey,
He likes
man,
to
I'm
make
just
her
asking if you
silly
want
little
to anything to
entrance.
drink.
I understand.
You
Like
know,
she's
you
coming out of
simple
her
yes or no
basement.
and let you be on your way.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
You can ask away.
Did you swear an oath to uphold the Constitution?
I certainly did.
All right. So, do you think it's okay to treat everyone as if they're guilty until proven innocent?
I'm sorry?
Do you think it's okay to treat people as if they're guilty until proven innocent?
That's not what's going on here, young man. All we're doing is just making sure everybody is okay to drive out here on the roads, keeping everybody safe, including yourself.
Okay.
All right? You want to let me know whether you had anything to drink tonight?
Am I free to go, sir?
Oh, when you answer my question, you won't.
So I'm guilty until proven innocent.
No.
Detained for what, though? For what crime?
It's not a crime. You're not detained
So
for a crime.
if I'm not being detained, am I free to go?
You're being detained right now for an investigative purpose.
For what crime?
Just making sure everybody's okay. Keep on driving.
What crime have I committed for you to detain me?
Y'all drive safe.
I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Evening. How y'all doing tonight?
And they send them on their way. What crime have I committed? Okay. Let's hold up my answer. I got it. Now my curiosity's peaked. Let's see how many more times I get caught. Man. I'm gonna record it. You guys can hear it. I'm gonna hit record here. Did they recover from their sandstorm, or did they get another one?
They don't believe how toxic this is. If you're still using a plastic or wooden cutting board, you need to hear this. I never post stuff like...
How many viewers does this guy got? 53K. Man, this is nice. Wild. Freaking wild. People are dumb. Decayed. No one can decay and cane. Is that the orgy jump? Total debauchery going on over there. So this is recorded. Yeah, that one wasn't a hit. How much time and money do these people put into this shit? That's the Bucks. Go Bucks. Bucks debauchery. Love it. That's what we're looking for. Do they burn the man? The boat was cool. Hey, we're standing on a dinosaur. And we're dinosaurs. Oh, we got a twist down. We got a twist down. There's the orchard down. Wow, they're having a good time despite the huge setbacks they had, right? That's pretty well. Oh, there's Ian Harsh. That's cool. What's going on down below deck on this one? I feel so extraordinary. Who's got a hold on me? This feeling I'm in motion. Insensibility.
If you have pink salt, apple cider vinegar, and baking soda in your kitchen, and you're
I'm not from this to throw that in the reel. I think that's what I was saying and done. Nothing back to you. Be so extraordinary. I don't too many damn windows open. I'm gonna deal with this. I'm gonna do some work a little later. So maybe it's just been cuckoo. I have. That's pretty weird. Yeah, I'll show you. I have points again though on my works. What is that? Just the way of knowing. I like to see you never come. Alright, so this has no audio. Well, that's where we started, Kane. Go ahead. Oh shit. Oh, my new glasses broke, dude. Mom gave them to me. I think that's what happened. Maybe that wasn't supposed to be there. That's why they were so uncomfortable. Okay, this one's for Twiz. I'm supposed to play it from right here. This is the one. Okay, hold on, lady. I was just gonna play a little bit of that, but she's so darn compelling. And who's the geezer bandit? We had a backpack bandit here.
No, I'm hit.
Is it this one? Geezer bandit?
Cop down. Middle of the street.
These were moments when officers encountered the ultimate test of bravery and sacrifice, starting with a suspect who ambushed reporting an injured man. Upon arrival, Officer Mitchell approached the individual, Mustafa Mohammed, who appeared to be bleeding and in need of assistance. But Officer Jamal would realize the gravity of this decision far too late.
Squad 512, look like we have at least 2 victims outside at the location, bleeding. Hey, are we up? Hey! Who shot you? Who shot you? Are there victims inside?
When Mitchell approached Muhammad, he suddenly produced a handgun and shot Mitchell at close range. Despite being wounded, Officer Mitchell attempted to seek cover, but Muhammad continued firing, resulting in Officer Mitchell's death. Less than 5 minutes later, responding officers engaged in a shootout with Muhammad, ultimately fatally wounding him.
Stop.
Suspect is a black male wearing a hoodie. And we're getting shot at here. Somebody second in Blaisdell. Actively shooting.
Where?
Copy. Actively shooting 22nd in Blaisdell.
Where? Where's the guy shooting? That guy, come here. You on the ground? Yeah, go. Watch out. Yeah, we have multiple shots fired. Where is he?
Copy. Multiple still being fired.
Cop down. There is a cop down. Middle of the street. 191, 2 blocks out. We're moving forward up the fire now. If somebody actually went around the back and took a shot at him, go around if you can get around that corner.
I'm going to be,
Right there, I see him. He's down. Move up. Hold up. Come on. Reload. Hey, I got you.
Stay around 22nd and 21st. They're shooting somewhere between the blocks. Copy. Stay away from 22nd and 21st.
Get up. Anyone else?
Knew you'd slip in here.
Anyone else? We don't know.
As soon as I get up.
Following the fatal exchange, authorities secured the area and launched a comprehensive investigation into the incident. In the next case, a routine traffic crash response in North Dakota turned deadly when officers were ambushed by a gunman armed with an AK-47, leaving 1 officer killed and 2 others critically injured.
Michael 554, 3 officers down.
Wow.
On July 14th, 2023, in Fargo, North Dakota.
Oh, Lucy, you're just in time for my dream. Man, I had a weird dream. All right, I never told the full dream on Typically Unique. But that dream was wild because I don't know what I was doing. Somehow I was out in Brandon and I was at my ex, like, kind of boss. She had a photography company. I did video for them. And I was out there and somehow I tracked orange-green spray paint, yellow-green spray paint onto their driveway. But their driveway, it turned out to be a carpet. And so I started trying to clean it and apologize, and she was all mad. And then So I wind up inside and I'm cleaning everything. I'm cleaning the dinner table, like the wood, like cleaning the wood. It was all roughed up. And then I'm in my boxers, and then Carlos comes home, and he pulls Kim aside, and he's like, "Yo," and they're talking, and then like the whole extended Italian family, and I'm still cleaning, and now I'm on my knees in the bathroom cleaning. I look up, and it's smartass Lucy Morningstar, but she's Jennifer Aniston. Explain that. So the one last night, I was in some kind of weird situation, and I was, for some reason, what's her last name? What's her name? Jenna Elfman and I were living together or married or something. And so we had stereos all over the place, and I was trying to hook up my phone to one of the stereos so that I could play Oingo Boingo, because she's married to the guy from Oingo Boingo. And then I get on my phone and I can't find the only songs I could find are Not My Slave and Dead Man's Party. And I wanted to play it for her to say that I knew that she was married and I liked Danny Elfman or whatever. And that one was just weird because it was like one of those running dreams where you can't run, but I was trying to play music and I couldn't play. It was weird.
Traffic crash response turned into a deadly ambush when 37-year-old Mohammed Barakat, armed with an AK-47, attacked Fargo police officer Jake Wallen and his colleagues. Officers were working an accident scene when suddenly a barrage of gunshots was heard.
Donna, what's up?
Central, we got shots fired. Central, we got shots fired.
The situation rapidly intensified with officers calling for backup and urgently alerting Central Dispatch about the critical situation.
Central, we got a man with an AK-47. He's shooting at us. We're at the
No.
Central,
Not
shots
Kane
fired,
Roll.
shots
Nope.
fired. We got three
Stop
officers
it.
down. 3 officers down.
Whoa.
Send everybody.
The officer advanced toward the suspect while shouting at him to put the gun down and put his hands up.
Put that up.
Stop moving! Stop moving! Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Is that that's a cop down right there?
Fargo 534, 3 officers down.
Oh, Fargo. What do you want to know? This guy's got on body armor or something. This guy's a shit shot.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
He shot the other cop while he's down. No! That's a mess.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
Play
Drop the gun!
Oh, dude, why'd you do that?
Drop the gun! Drop the
You
gun!
gotta go to the rear of the vehicle. Yep, there he goes.
Drop the gun!
Shit, where'd the guy go? Still not done. I guarantee you that cop's not gonna make it.
Send the gun!
Is he the only one?
He's the only one.
After the shooting, investigators found numerous guns, 1-800 rounds of ammunition, a homemade grenade, and explosives in Barakat's vehicle. The ambush left 1 officer dead and 2 others critically injured. In this tragic case from Wisconsin, a routine traffic stop escalated into a deadly shootout, leaving 2 officers and the suspect dead.
Officer down! Officer down! Officer down!
On April 8, 2023, tragedy struck Cameron, Wisconsin in an incident that would leave 2 dedicated officers and a gunman dead. What began as a routine traffic stop turned into a chaotic and deadly exchange of gunfire. The suspect in the case, later identified as 50-year-old Glenn Perry, was reportedly driving when he was pulled over by the officers. Perry was armed with a rifle and opened fire on the officers.
He's got a rifle. He's got a rifle. Shots fired! Shots fired! Officer down! Officer down! Officer down! Whoa.
Amid the chaos, dispatch calls and radio traffic painted a grim picture. Officer down, as first responders scrambled to piece together what had unfolded. Backup units raced to the scene.
Alright, we'll hold off on that one for a minute. So Dinky is now living the van life outdoors. And Sergeant Friday, unless Lucy's always done something we haven't done. Unless Sergeant Friday hasn't done a live in over a month. Or about a month. So I don't know. I worry about the old geezer. Hope he's alright. Hopefully I'm sure he's fine. He's just taking an unannounced break. I don't know. Maybe we should watch his last video. I don't know. I don't worry about the guy. Tough crowd, I tell you. Tough crowd. This is crazy. It's hard to see, so let me twizz it up for you. There it is right there. This is from a Ring doorbell cam at 4:30 in the morning. And this is the weirdest drive-by that I've ever seen. I don't know if you're on your phones or whatever. Sorry. Yeah, Ring if you are. Oh, let me start it over. I don't understand. Just can somebody please explain?
This red! Ah, fuck! Son of a bitch! Son of a back here, we're back in! Oh! Ah, fuck! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out, people! I'm backing up! Backing up, okay? Okay. Okay, clearly we need to get the fuck out of here! Need to get the fuck out of here, okay? Okay, just gotta turn this red. Ah, fuck! Son of a bitch! Son of a back here, we're back in! Oh!
I was hoping JJ would pop in right there.
Anyone over 50 who has started forgetting simple things in daily life should never ignore these 2 signs. I know it might...
2 terrified fish. Brian Koberger and Sean Diddy Combs are both experiencing their lives being turned upside down. From their starkly different lives, 2 men, Brian Koberger and Diddy, have found themselves in a very similar, terrifying new reality. One, a convicted student whose name is now synonymous with unimaginable violence. The other, a music icon whose empire has crumbled under the weight of his own actions. Both men, now stripped of their former lives, are facing a terrifying fate. In 2 separate corners of the country, Two men, both thrust into the national spotlight for vastly different reasons, are navigating the harsh realities of life behind bars. Bryan Kohberger, a name now synonymous with a shocking and violent crime, and Sean Diddy Combs, a music icon whose empire has crumbled, share an unusual common ground. They are high-profile inmates whose safety is paramount to correctional authorities. Two paths, one destination, high-security confinement. As of this video, Sean Diddy Combs is being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York, as he awaits sentencing on October 3rd, 2025. Bryan Kohberger has already been sentenced after pleading guilty and is now serving out his life sentence at the Idaho Maximum Security Institution. While one is in a jail and the other is in a prison, the circumstances are surprisingly similar. This is the first time for both men that they have spent a significant amount of time in confinement. Bryan Kohberger had a prior arrest in 2014 for an incident that was later expunged, but had not spent time behind bars. Sean Diddy Combs has had legal troubles in the past, but this is the first time he has been held for an extended period. Both Bryan Kohberger and Diddy Combs are being held in specialized units, not as a privilege, but for their own protection. Whether people agree with it or not, their notoriety makes them high-value targets. The Star Treatment, a tale of two cells. Both men have been complaining left and right, with Kohberger stating he's being harassed by fellow inmates who were yelling and banging on the vents to annoy him. Kohberger complained he couldn't sleep. This is peak irony because he took out 4 young people, reportedly 1 or more, while they were sleeping. Both men are housed in their own large single-occupancy cells, without cellmates. It's also been reported that both Bryan Kohberger and Sean Diddy Combs have televisions in their cells and access to tablets. These tablets, which are said to be preloaded with movies and music, supposedly do not have internet access, a standard security protocol to prevent outside communication. Both Diddy and Kohberger are alleged to be housed in large cells, and both are completely isolated from any other prisoners. It's a bizarre form of star treatment, particularly when you consider the difference in their backgrounds. Sean Diddy Combs is an actual celebrity, a household name. Bryan Kohberger, on the other hand, is known solely for the heinous acts he was found guilty of committing. One is a convicted music mogul, the other a convicted criminology student, yet they are afforded similar accommodations due to their shared status as massive targets. The potential for an assault on either Bryan Kohberger or Sean Diddy Combs is a grim reality. An attack on a high-profile inmate would bring the assailant an extreme, albeit morbid, level of notoriety. For those serving life sentences, who have nothing to lose, this kind of twisted fame could be a powerful motivator. The prison and jail systems are well aware of this, which is why the protective measures for both Bryan Kohberger and Diddy Combs are so stringent. Inmates have even allegedly attempted faking threats against their lives in attempts to get transferred into Diddy's unit to assault him or worse. Bryan Kohberger's new reality.
Well, they do talk about
life inside Idaho. Maximum Security Institution, Bryan Kohberger has a huge prison cell. Make sure you stay until towards the end, where we reveal the secret as to why television, sets, and cable are allowed in individual prison cells, and why prison staff feel prisoners must have them. Kohberger was shown in what appears to be a handicapped prison cell. These cells are larger to accommodate someone in a wheelchair, which Bryan Kohberger certainly does not require at this time. So my question is, why does he get a larger cell than almost every other inmate? Kohberger is said to already have a television in his cell and a tablet for music and games. A new investigation is underway in Idaho following the appearance of videos online that seem to show Bryan Kohberger in his prison cell. The prison claimed it could be artificial intelligence, but that was complete BS, as it was certainly video of Kohberger leaked by OMSAT, certainly. Someone on the prison staff, I believe it was a CO who got paid for the footage, but this is speculation only. The Idaho Department of Correction, IDOC, has told TMZ, "We are aware of the videos circulating online and are investigating the matter. While we cannot yet confirm the veracity of the videos, if verified, they are a clear violation of IDOC policy, and the parties responsible will be held accountable up to and including termination." The IDOC also cautioned, "We caution that..."
What the fuck does that mean, up to and including termination? Is that all they can punish him with?
"that some videos may be fake or AI enhanced. Oh, please, just stop the lying. It only makes you look worse in the end. This warning is a nod to the growing challenge of digital forgery and deepfake technology, which makes it harder than ever to verify the truth of online content. The department
I almost made the dumbest mistake of my life by returning this Ergo pillow. Your pillow
is not only dealing with a potential internal leak, but also a rapidly evolving landscape of misinformation. Koberger, who is being held in solitary confinement at the Idaho Maximum Security Institution after a plea deal, is at the center of this controversy. The IDOC's concern is serious. They told TMZ that videotaping and publicly sharing security footage is prohibited conduct, and we will be reviewing all legal options, including criminal prosecution. They added, "The safety and security of our staff and incarcerated population remain our top priority." This statement underscores the gravity of the situation. A security breach of this magnitude
Hold on, let me check and see if it's shit-coded or not.
could have far-reaching implications, potentially compromising the safety protocols of the entire facility. The internal communication from IDOC leadership in July, reminding staff of policies and expectations concerning professionalism and the appropriate use of technology and social media, suggests this is a known area of risk that authorities are actively trying to manage. Life behind bars, Koberger's complaints, and the inmate code. Brian Koberger has also been reportedly complaining about his life in prison, specifically about being taunted by fellow inmates. This has drawn a strong reaction from Steve Goncalves, the father of one of the victims, Kaylee Goncalves. Steve told TMZ that he was pleased to hear inmates are already making Koberger's life miserable. He believes that the fact that Koberger complained to guards shows how truly stupid he is. The taunting, which involves inmates yelling through vents at all hours, is a form of communication that officials say is common in prisons. However, for a person like Koberger, who has no previous experience in a correctional setting, this constant harassment appears to be a major source of distress. Steve believes that Koberger's complaints to the guards, which could be seen as snitching, could make him an even bigger target. In the unwritten...
That was my favorite. He complained to the guards, so he's a snitch now already.
Rules of prison life, informing on fellow inmates is a serious violation that can lead to isolation or worse. Koberger's actions have likely already made him an outcast. Steve said that Koberger is a pariah among other inmates, especially since his victims were defenseless college kids.
This gets even better because now he's not stuck in there with them. They're stuck in here with me.
Explained that there is a strict, often brutal hierarchy within prisons, and those who harm defenseless individuals are placed at the very bottom. He also suspects that other inmates may see Koberger as a physical threat, given that his actions took place while the victims were sleeping. A person who can act with such unpredictability would be viewed as a risk, making it difficult for anyone to feel safe around him. Steve believes that Koberger is likely marked by the prison code of not harming defenseless people. He told TMZ that the taunting is the least of Koberger's worries because he can't hide in there, and they all know what he did. The phrase, "they all know," speaks to the powerful network of information that exists behind bars. News from the outside world travels quickly,
they all know.
and the details of high-profile cases are often well known, marking individuals for certain treatment. Brian Koberger is demanding that prisoners be quiet because it's disturbing his prison sleep. We have a major update regarding Brian Koberger's life inside the Idaho Maximum Security Institution. It turns out he's not having the quiet time he might have hoped for. In fact, he's complaining a lot. Now, what's he complaining about, and what is the prison's official response? We're going to break down all of it for you. We'll get into the details of his daily life, what his cell is like, and what the Idaho Department of Corrections has to say about it all. So let's get into it. Brian Koberger, who was sentenced to life in prison after accepting a plea deal, is being housed in solitary confinement outside of Boise at the Idaho Maximum Security Institution. He was moved to the J Block just 1 week after his sentencing. According to reports from News Nation, Koberger is being tormented by his fellow inmates, who are reportedly taking turns shouting through the air ducts all...
So, in case you haven't read this yet, they're yelling, he wants to get moved to B block for whatever reason. I guess there's not a vent there. And they're yelling verbal threats and harassment. But in the next note, he says that there's food items missing from his tray, and he's citing like prison code where if something's missing from your tray, you're supposed to get it in your next meal.
All day and night to keep him from sleeping. Chris McDonough, a retired...
So yeah, on several occasions, not received all items of food. His handwriting is pretty atrocious. On my tray, I don't know. I addressed this during service and have yet to receive any replacements. In fact, the kitchen is not even called. The policy book confirms items missing which are pointed out at the time of service will be replaced. Wish to, without exception, receive those replacements. Addressing the time off meal service. I wish for the items to be called for and items replaced. When this occurs, the nutritional standard is not being upheld unless I receive my tray.
Retired homicide detective and director of the Cold Case Foundation weighed in on the situation, stating that the inmates apparently were waiting for him. He went on to describe the relentless taunting, explaining, "They are now making his life absolutely miserable. They're utilizing the vent system. They're kicking the doors. They're taunting him. And they're basically torturing him through using psychology." McDonough added, "And my goodness, he's complaining. Oh, poor baby. He literally took 4 young people out of this world as they slept. And now he wants the perfect sleep in prison. How ironic for him." In response, the Idaho Department of Corrections, IDOC, released a statement to News Nation regarding the situation. The IDOC said, "We are aware of Kohberger's complaints about what he considers taunting.
If no one ever taught you how to manage your money, or you're secretly ashamed of where you're
I
at
haven't watched
financially,
the Diddy part
this is
yet.
for you."
Incarcerated individuals commonly communicate with each other in prison. Brian Kohberger is housed alone in a cell, and IDOC security staff maintain a safe and orderly environment for all individuals in our custody. McDonough commented on the prison staff's role in this, saying, "The guards, the most they can do is write it down or tell him, 'Hey, there's nothing we can do. You're not in physical harm.'
Yeah, I wanted to play that one part. Anyway. The funny thing is that's not AI at all.
Hey, Mike, you know what'll get you shot by the cops faster than stealing someone else's car? What, John? Pointing a gun at him. Ooh.
It happens.
They found out it was stolen several days before. Shock of all shocks, the guy decides he does not want to pull over for police and answer for the fact that he has stolen a vehicle. Probably because he's a felon already and he has a stolen gun in the car as well. Of course, the cops don't know either of those two things right now. Eventually, he's going to bail out of the car when he wrecks it up, and he's going to run into a warehouse. We have all that on camera. You can see the fact that they have the car over the head of him here. Or the air chopper at least overhead from him as he's going to go through a bunch of traffic and all that stuff. Again, he's going to eventually wreck up the vehicle and get out and then get chased. Let's listen into what the badge cams show.
3-1, be advised, he has a flat tire.
Vehicle has a flat tire westbound Central.
Stay in the car, stay in the car, stay in the car. Stay in the car.
Looks like the vehicle is going to be running southbound. And I'm going to have officers chase it because it looks like a male Hispanic, black hat, black sweatshirt, and running inside a building down by the street. Speed 4 stops. Speed 4 stops.
Hey, get on the ground! Get on the ground right now! Get on the ground!
This was all caught on surveillance video as well. You see the guy run in, look at all the employees, go, huh, that's weird. And then when the cop comes in with his gun up, they decide, oh, that's bad, let's get out of the way. He's gonna pull a gun on them and they are going to fill him in. And they shoot him multiple times. He's gonna kind of roll over here towards them with the gun in his hand still, and they're gonna shoot him a whole bunch more times. And then he's gonna lay down and regret his life choices. Now, they are eventually here.
That's the little short that I played last night. That was the full clip there.
If you only have a weekend
this one,
in Moscow,
it's so funny because right after I watched this, I was getting in my car to go to work, and Lucy texted me.
And I've got a
the link
bonus
for
one
it.
for you at the end that each point builds towards, and it'll probably end up being what you remember Moscow for the most. A town isn't just about a punch list of things to do. The most important part of visiting is to get a good feel for the community. So this guide is specifically designed to give you a full introduction to Moscow by doing fun things that naturally put you where the good conversations happen. If you're new to the channel, you couldn't be in a better place to learn about Moscow and the surrounding areas.
It sounds
I'm
like
Chris
they're trying to
Carpenter.
lure
I live in
JLR back
Moscow,
to
and
do
I've
this
been
whole
here
thing.
for over a decade. Professionally, I'm a real estate agent, so learning about what's going on in town and connecting people is what I do all day long. Here's the plan. We'll start with your Friday night and take you all the way through your departure on Sunday. First thing you need to do when you roll in on Friday night is eat something local. Then stroll down to our central downtown square to get your bearings. Saturday morning is going to be all about diving into Moscow's biggest community event, but this evening is about relaxing and enjoying some genuine Moscow community warmth and hospitality after your long drive. Moscow has a fantastic food scene for the town size, and it would be a shame to leave without experiencing it. Here's the first piece of advice. Don't drive everywhere. Drive to downtown, then walk the rest of the night. You can walk from one end of downtown to the other in about 6 minutes, and walking up one side and down the other will give you a good feel for downtown. If you feel like a pub style or burger, try hitting up Tapped or Hummel Burger. For pizza, you've got some great options in Wooster's, Slice, and Myelina, and for a higher feel, you might try Lodge Bowl. Let's say you go to Tapped, which is a favorite for many on our team and right across the street from our office. It's got a pub style feel with 20 regional taps and some great outdoor dining. I would recommend always asking about their rotating burger, which changes every single week, and they just added a great new burger to the menu, their McAnimal burger that pairs super well with sweet potato fries and their maple cayenne aioli sauce. While you're getting dinner, this is a great opportunity to ask the waiter what you should make sure to see tomorrow. After dinner, like I mentioned, stroll around downtown. If you want to stop for a drink, Neat is a great cocktail bar, or if you have kids, Panhandle Cone and Coffee for ice cream is great. Stop off at Friendship Square. There's a really neat playground that the kids can romp around on, and it's a great place to settle in. Plan about an hour to 2 hours after dinner to stroll around and soak in the town. That's your Friday evening. Be sure to get some good rest because tomorrow morning we'll start your day with an event that half the town shows up to. It's the easiest.
What do you guys want to bet what the biggest event in Moscow is? And it's only between April and September.
Way to see what
That's
Moscow's
right,
all
the
about and start
farmers
hearing directly
market.
from locals what they love about the area. From May through October, starting at 8 a.m. and going to 1 p.m., Main Street turns into a pedestrian plaza because of the nationally recognized farmers market. I recommend this because it's really the fastest way to get the Moscow vibe. Head back to Main Street and Friendship Square.
There it
The
is,
street
the
closes to
Moscow
cars
vibe
and becomes fully
at
walkable.
Friendship
Soon to arrive
Square.
rather than later for easier crowds. If you're having trouble parking, you should always be able to find a spot in the parking lot just to the west of Friendship Square off of Jackson Street. Around 100 vendors, farm produce, artisan cheeses, meats, honey, baked goods, local wines, crafts
You gotta watch out for that dark side of town, that Jackson Street.
like jewelry, pottery, food trucks with ready-to-eat meals, coffee, and more.
Try
There'll
the
be
grub
live
truck.
music in Friendship Square from about 10:30 to 12:30 with genres like local folk, bluegrass, and acoustic. Friendship Square can provide some shade and benches to rest. Families linger here and kids cover the playground. There's 2 ways to do this. You can grab coffee or a bite from a vendor and then make 1 full lap down Main Street. This is usually what my family and I do. Or you can go for round 2 of Moscow's food scene with a full hearty breakfast at the Breakfast Club. Get there early because they don't take reservations and there's usually a line. Then do your full lap around downtown. Don't just limit yourself to the market vendors. Pop into the downtown shops too. Bring a small tote or backpack.
I'm pretty sure he's taken 1 too many laps around downtown Moscow. You can do it in 6 minutes. They timed it. Pretty sure Payne did.
I haven't been able to take my eyes off my husband's pants since he tried this morning trick. What happened afterward was unbelievable.
I thought it would be just another quickie.
When officers show up at a local school after reports of a man refusing to leave, they had no idea how messy this situation is about to get. What starts as a routine call quickly turns tense, and as they dig into why he's there, his shady past starts coming out.
So we've got to dive into one of the most disturbing traffic stops I think I've ever seen. A man is loitering around a school, caught with weapons, lies start piling up, and Democrats still want us to believe that law enforcement is the problem. Buckle up, because this one is outrageous.
How'd she throw that political message in there?
So in this breakdown, we are going to watch the body cam footage that I think starts off pretty simple like a traffic stop, but it quickly spirals into something far darker. You're going to see
April 24th, 2025. Around 2:34 p.m., an Eau Claire police officer receives a report about a man at an elementary school in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, who refuses to leave, prompting the school to go into lockdown. As the officer heads toward the school, he spots the suspect's truck pulling from the property and initiates a traffic stop.
Same 134 headquarters. I'll be stopping that vehicle in front of Putnam on the Rarrrr. Copy the 28. Sam Zebra 4329. Sam Zebra 4329. Alright, can you roll down the window for me, sir? You can leave the keys out. I'm just gonna pop the door, okay? Is that alright?
No, that's fine.
Okay. What's going on, sir?
I forgot to stop at the stop sign. I was supposed to be traffic site. Sorry about that.
Okay, and then
So
just
sorry
take
about that.
the keys out for me. What's your name, sir?
Oh, it's Andre. How are you doing this morning?
Andre, do you have an ID on you?
Yeah, I do, sir. What was your name?
I'm Officer Canal.
A little late for pleasantries there.
I'm not gonna give you my first name right now.
Look at the rings and circles under his eyes.
All I did was...
Is there a gun in that? Do not reach in that center console again.
How long has he been doing this?
I'm gonna have you step out of the car for me right now. Okay? Take the seatbelt out. Take the seatbelt off. Get out of the car.
I know my right.
Out of the car. I think there's a 32 center console. Out of the car. Hands behind your back. Run! Behind your back.
Second Amendment.
My daughter goes to this school.
Second Amendment, right? You're okay. I'm not doing anything to you.
Sam 104 headquarters, one in custody.
You're okay. I rolled past the stop sign. That's all.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Anything sharp or pokey at all?
No. I'm a good person.
That's clear.
All I did was roll a stop sign. I'm sorry. Everything's okay. Relax.
Walk back here.
It's a Second Amendment. I'm allowed to protect.
Really? Right out the gate, he's reaching around his console like he's searching for a coupon book. Sir, no. That's not how it works. You don't reach for anything when cops are watching your hands.
104 headquarters, you can let the school know that it's 10-2.
What are you doing? I rolled a stop sign. That's all I did. What are you doing here?
Okay, we'll be talking to you in just a second.
That's all I did. The Second Amendment right.
Have a seat.
I didn't mean to keep it. You have no right to do this to me.
Officers have just detained 32-year-old Andre Shashuga. While they know little about him at the moment, the school district administration has enough information, and the officers will be brought up to speed shortly.
Open the center console, grab his wallet, and you saw 32.
Okay. Did we get an ID on him?
Let me check that wallet.
Here, I've got a Dunn County District Attorney's Office.
And kids' toys.
Andre.
Irresistible
Temper,
kids'
Andre.
toys. Wow.
32.
Yep.
And a knife. So, yeah, we need to find out what connection he has to the school at all, if any.
Temper, can you advise if he's a felony offender? I'm going to clear this.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Second holster. Loaded. One in the chamber.
Should I go talk to the school? Are you good with him, or do you want?
Yeah, I'll be good with him.
There?
I'm gonna put this in my trunk for now.
Yeah.
Lock it up, and I'll Mirandize him and try and
find out why he's here.
Why he's here.
Okay, I'll question the school to see what he actually did while he was here, or what. Because if he came in and must have given them the negative vibe or something. That they.
I'm gonna check his wallet to see if there is a CCW in there. If there is one, I'll have him run him.
Perfect.
For the backup officer, important details about Andre's history with the school come up quickly while talking with the school's counselor.
So I just saw some of the notes. You're familiar with this person?
Yeah.
He was.
So we've gotten word that if he shows up in our parking lot,
Yeah.
call the police.
Yeah.
So we scrambled, got all the kids in, put him on hold, called you guys. He was parked right out front.
Okay.
He's had a couple of other interactions with our principal and whatever else in the past.
Okay.
And I understand from Chippewa and a bunch of other schools. So he's
Was trying to get hired or something?
I think he was. Yeah, he applied for a job a while back, didn't get it.
Okay. What kind of job was he looking for?
It was a Russian BEA, bilingual assistant.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, and so. Yeah, but just like kind of showing up for work when he wasn't hired, you know,
Right,
really
yeah.
bizarro kind of
No
things.
real valid
No
reason for
and
being here.
none.
No kids or anything
None.
like that. No
None.
connection.
No connection whatsoever. And so just the flakiness of it.
I love that record.
Yeah, was enough for concern. And I know we don't have any. And when I say we, I mean the school district. There's no restraining order or anything. But I really feel like we got to get to that point.
Yeah, I
because
think
I got
we may-
430
I don't know,
kids.
probably says free ice cream.
Like, you know,
Right.
just it's unsettling. And staff, another 100 staff members. So I got 600 people that are like, what's going on?
So did he walk up to
He did
the
it.
office
we were,
or anything?
We were
or-
directed to like not.
Okay.
And
So you recognize the truck
Yeah,
first?
that unicorn gives it away.
Yeah,
on the front
no,
where that's our signal. Sadly,
Yeah.
we have to have a signal. Like
Yeah.
unicorn guys here. So, and I'm the school counselor. Our principals are at a meeting.
Okay.
Classic, right?
Thanks for taking charge and being aware of everything.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it said anything.
All right, I'll lock it down. Let's get him in. Let's do whatever. So yeah, I mean.
Okay.
It's just,
So you were given the heads up that
he's in a lot, and we didn't.
and other schools have had that information
And
as
I've been
well.
told not to, because I'm the guy that'll come out and talk to him in person.
Yeah.
I'm been directed not to.
Yep.
Talk through the glass only, whatever. So that's just, again, there isn't anybody else in town that we have that directive from. So that
Right.
tells me that for whatever
Something's
reason.
going on,
Exactly.
and yeah, to take the proper precautions.
Yeah.
And you did exactly the right
Sucks.
thing.
Yeah. See what she did, Lucy. Heather.
Officers have just detained 32-year-old Andre Shashuga. While they know little about him at the moment, the school district officers...
You have no right.
Just a second.
What are you doing? I love the stop sign. That's
You guys leave comments. Wait, I love you. No one
She reminds me of Forensic Frenzy.
On the
And,
afternoon of April
crime Democrats put
Colonel
every
5, around Eau Claire, Wisconsin, he spots the suspect's truck pulling from the property and initiates a traffic stop.
Same 130 for Selby stop. Vehicle in front of Putnam on the cart there. Copy the 28.
San Zebra 4329, San Zebra 4329.
All right, can you roll down the window for me, sir? Oh, you can leave the keys out. I'm just gonna pop the door, okay? Is that all right?
No, that's not.
Okay. What's going on, sir?
I forgot to stop at the stop sign. I was just really traffic sign. Sorry about that.
And just when the cops start to push harder, he pulls out the oldest trick in the book, victimhood and half-truths.
Yes, I'm a free citizen here. I hear what you're saying.
Okay. Realizing that you have these rights, are you now willing to answer questions or make a statement?
Sure, I will do so as a free citizen here that did nothing wrong. I'm sorry for rolling the stop sign.
Okay.
I'll be getting my ID as you asked.
Okay. Andre, do you have a concealed carry license?
I have an Indiana permit.
You have an Indiana permit.
Yes, sir.
When did you do you have that in your wallet?
Usually I do, but I came here after 2020 just to be with family.
Okay.
So
You say you have an Indiana concealed carry permit?
it's an Indiana permit.
Just an
It's
Indiana
registered
permit.
in Indiana. I'm from there, from IU area.
Okay. What kind of permit is it?
It's just they have it's just Second Amendment right. You have the right to check yourself, so it's just registered there. That's it.
Okay. How long have you been living in Wisconsin for?
Just since 2020.
Since 2020.
So
So,
it
for
was
the
a-
last 5 years.
A few years, 2021, 20, something like that.
Hey, is there a supervisor or someone that could come up here? We've got probably a fairly significant concern from the school district of a guy that came right up to the school, and we found a loaded handgun on him in his car. And yeah. Okay, no, would you mind messaging one of them and just have them stop up? We're questioning the guy now, right in front of Putnam Heights School on a traffic stop.
Sorry to scare you guys. I didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
I just got too happy. I rolled the stop sign. He needs new brake pads and.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not
what was your purpose in coming to the school today?
I want to talk to the principal.
Okay.
To show her. I went to the office there. That piece of paper. They told me one thing because another officer he got chewed out by the sergeant for a front license plate thing on my new truck or whatever. And I just wanted to give it a second chance to be like, look, nothing happened. Let me explain to you. They didn't tell me, just something like that. But I'm not gonna bother doing it because I'm just gonna move on and do my other things.
Okay.
But I just want to talk to the principal because The interview went really well, and it was really good. I just want to talk to her.
So you interviewed with the principal?
Yeah, earlier. And they still need that person, so I wanted to give it a second chance.
Okay, did they tell you they didn't want to hire you?
No, they said they did, but like that piece of paper says, it says if you pay, then it's off, but all I had to do was show up and say nothing happened.
What piece
Because the
of paper?
sergeant chewed out that person and fired him. So.
What piece of paper?
That you saw up there.
On the front passenger seat?
Yeah, so that was from a few years ago. But to work at a school, if it's just a citation, it doesn't matter. And the lady at the office told me wrong anyways. That's just what I was going to explain to her.
Okay.
But
you haven't.
All I had to do was go in there.
You have not been hired here, correct?
You what?
You have not gotten a job.
Not officially, but I was in the interview process, and they definitely needed me.
Did the staff ask you to leave today?
No, they did not. I just rang the doorbell and walked away.
Okay.
All I did was roll to the stop sign. I'm sorry. I'm not in California. Can't do that.
And you said you have a permit in Indiana.
Yes, sir. It's registered there.
To carry a firearm.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. The classic, I'm sorry, I just rolled a stop sign. Sure, buddy. And OJ just lost his glove. Notice how he can't even keep his story straight about it.
Watch your knees.
As both officers regroup to go over their notes and fill the team in, more questions pop up about Andre and his criminal history that still need answers.
Going armed on school grounds, I just want to read that statute to make sure.
Yeah, just so we know, or just so you know,
Andre Subshuga.
He's always up at like the church.
He had some Dunn County paperwork too from a district attorney.
Mental health thing.
He seems a little bit off. Yeah,
He's like trying to get little girls to get in his truck and follow little girls, and nice hair tie type of thing. Just a lot of that kind of behavior. So,
but a gun was not displayed or anything at the school or anything. We just came upon it in the traffic stop. So just so we're clear on that.
We can search it. It can't stay there.
Yeah.
So we'll search it, get it towed, get him down for a recorded interview room. We'll go get pictures of the front door, which I'm sure there's postings, no firearms.
All right, Andre, we're gonna head.
But he told me to meet with him to discuss it.
But you didn't meet with him. You tried to meet with the Putnam Heights principal.
I didn't know, sir. I didn't
You didn't.
cause
You
any harm.
didn't. I have a lot of emails showing that you do.
There was no emails.
Well, the
I didn't
emails
know.
are to me. Documentation showing that you knew you were not supposed to be there.
I didn't mean any harm. I wasn't trying to be there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to harm anyone.
While you may have not done any harm to anybody, you did cause a disturbance that caused the school to go into lockdown, and then you resisted an officer when he
I did not resist him. I listened to him. He ripped me out of the car.
Didn't you resist an officer?
Andre was charged with felony possession of a firearm on school grounds and misdemeanor resisting obstructing an officer, disorderly conduct. He was also cited for trespassing and failure to have proof of a CCW. He was given a cash bond set at $10,000 with conditions to have no contact with any of the elementary school staff, no intentional contact with any children.
That one's just really freaking odd.
It's a week before Christmas, and people are doing last-minute Christmas shopping, getting gifts for their family and friends, and planning dinners, parties, all the usual stuff. It's a typical Christmas holiday for everyone. Well, everyone except the Bletch family. The Bletch family was in a Muskegon courtroom for the hearing and sentencing of their daughter's killer. But in the middle of victim impact statements, the killer just stood up, asked to leave, then blew a kiss to the Bletch family as he walked out of the courtroom. The courtroom erupted in fury, with people shouting out names like coward and monster as he walked away. But this was nothing new for him, because the Bletch family wasn't his only set of victims. This man had killed before. Welcome to True Crime Stories. If this is your first time here, I'm your host, Ty Knotts, and I post new true crime documentaries every single week. There's not a bunch of drama and speculation, it's just fact-based true crime. So if that's your thing, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It's free and it just lets you know when I post new videos. Jessica Hiringa, a loving mother of a 3-year-old son, was a gas station worker at Exxon in Norton Shores, Michigan. At the time of the case, Jessica's boyfriend, Dakota Quayle Dyer, had just lost his job, so Jessica was quick to accept any and every possible shift to provide for her family. She had a child to look after, and even though Jessica and Dakota's relationship was anything but perfect, she was adamant about making things work. Jessica had fallen into a deep pit of substance abuse not long before, and she was working her way up to turn her life around. Jessica was defined as a sweet, hard-working young woman who loved her son more than anything. She was a woman who'd made some mistakes, yes, but she was doing her best to rectify them and get things back on track. At Exxon, Jessica usually worked the daytime shift, but at the time of the case, since she was in a tight spot financially, she took up a night shift, where she was supposed to work from the evening to 11 p.m. So on April 26th of 2013, Jessica had a busy day ahead. She got up, went about her morning routine, and then headed for the grocery store to stock up on some things at about 2:44 p.m. 2 hours later, close to 5 p.m., she was at the gas station, donned in her work clothes, ready to start her shift. It was a normal day at the Exxon gas station, people pulling up to fill up on gas and grabbing knickknacks from the store inside. It was a typical boring day, and all was going well until closing time, when someone made a 911 call. It was a customer who called 911, and they seemed very distressed. According to the caller, there was no one inside or outside the gas station. The lights were on, the doors were unlocked, there was a deserted car near the gas pumps, and everything looked eerie. The gas station didn't look like it had been robbed or ransacked. It almost looked like the person working there just stepped out for a bit. But where were they now? They couldn't have gone far because they were still on the clock. The police immediately came to the scene and checked things out, and almost instantly they found some alarming things. First of all, a woman's jacket, a purse containing close to $400, and cigarettes were left behind. The investigators assumed that it belonged to the gas station worker, who most likely was a woman, judging by the handbag. The police checked the last purchase made by a customer, and it was billed at 10:55 p.m., just a couple of minutes before the 911 call was made, and someone had bought a cigarette lighter. The police also discovered something outside the gas station that made them stop dead in their tracks. Outside, there was a questionable sight of red. The floor of the gas station was dotted with red specks, and it just left everyone feeling dreadful. Moreover, a battery cover off of a laser sight for a firearm was also found. The investigators did suspect robbery, but after seeing the untouched money in the woman's purse and the gas station's cash registers, this was soon ruled out. Something had happened at this gas station, and now an employee had gone missing. After a bit of poking and prodding, the police managed to identify the worker, and it was 25-year-old Jessica Hiringa. She had a night shift at this gas station, and now she was nowhere to be found. This left the investigators with confusion and tons of questions, so they immediately started asking around because, well, the gas station wasn't of much help to begin with. Why? Well, because there were no CCTV cameras that could generate any leads. If that wasn't unsettling enough, then the fact that Jessica, a lone woman, was working a late-night shift at an unsupervised gas station, well, that's everyone's worst nightmare. So the police had very little to go on in this bizarre disappearance. Still, they decided to ask witnesses around for anything out of the ordinary, and they even checked neighboring CCTV cameras for any answers. This was when they found something out. A woman came forward, and she was none other than the manager of the very gas station Jessica worked at. She told the investigators that around 11 p.m., she and her husband were passing by the gas station on their motorcycles when they saw a silver minivan driving to the back of the station. The manager initially thought that was a weird place for a customer's car to go, and her mind went straight to the fact that someone was trying to rob the gas station. This prompted the woman to go a bit further, and when she saw a man getting out of the minivan with the rear hatch opened,
discover Werther's Original Harvest Caramels, the original fall flavor.
She stayed for a bit, just to see what was going on. The man drove away after a couple of minutes, and the manager saw nothing alarming to report to the police, so she also drove off. Little did she know that just minutes later, her employee Jessica would go missing. When the police asked what the man looked like, the manager said that he was wearing an orange sweatshirt and had crazy wavy hair. So at that point, the investigators finally had something to go off of. A silver minivan. So they decided to check nearby surveillance cameras for that same vehicle. And within minutes, they'd found another lead. A silver Chrysler Town & Country was seen driving away from the station by 3 different cameras between 11:02 and 11:05 p.m. that night. The investigators also talked to people around the gas station, and one man came forward and said that he saw someone, a man in a silver minivan, talking to Jessica the night she went missing. According to the witness, the man seemed very flirtatious with Jessica, and he was able to describe the man as a man with wavy hair wearing either a red or orange sweatshirt. This was 2 times in a row that a similar description of a man had popped up, who seemed to be the last person with Jessica. What was even more unsettling was an occurrence the night before Jessica's disappearance, though. See, a woman who was a regular customer at the gas station went there again on April 25th around closing time and saw a man close to Jessica. They were in the middle of a conversation, and the woman proceeded to ask Jessica why she was working the night shift alone and that it was dangerous. To this, the mysterious man replied, "She's got her customers looking out for her." This reply left the woman feeling a bit odd, and when she looked over at Jessica, she was shaking her head and seemed as though she may have been scared. This woman's gut told her that something was wrong, and she waited out in her car close to the gas station until she saw Jessica close up and leave safely.
Experience the future of packaging and processing September 29th through October 1st at Pack Expo Las Vegas.
She also saw the creepy man leave after this very uncomfortable conversation. The woman also described the man, and it was the same description given by the gas station manager and the other witness. So the police, with the help of witnesses, came up with a composite sketch of the abductor. It was made public, and the police held press conferences and made appeals to the public to come forward with any information on Jessica's abductor and where she might be. But the case soon lost its pace and received no further leads. A mother of a 3-year-old son had gone missing, and no one knew what happened to her. And just like that, Jessica's case went cold for quite some time. But on June 29th of 2014, 14 long months after Jessica's inexplicable disappearance, another woman from Dalton Township, Michigan, was also found lifeless near her home. She was 36-year-old Rebecca Bletch, and she'd been out jogging when she crossed paths with her assailant and was attacked with a firearm. This incident unleashed a wave of terror among the people of Michigan. First, there was Jessica and her disappearance, which was unsolved, and now another woman's life was taken. But the detectives found some shell casings near Rebecca's body, as well as fragments of bullets during her autopsy. The police had no leads in this case either. The police, as well as the community, were getting an eerie sense of deja vu. Like Jessica's disappearance, Rebecca's murder would also go unanswered for about 2 years, and during this time, the perpetrator would strike again. But they say that the third time's the charm, and well, this next incident would prove to be helpful in the police's case. On April 16th of 2016, a young high school girl from Laketown Township got lost after leaving a party late at night. In no time, she was approached by a man in a silver minivan. The man asked if she needed to use his phone to call someone. When the girl said yes, the man asked her to get into his car to make the call. The girl was apprehensive at first, but she eventually complied. And as soon as she sat down in the passenger seat, the mysterious man locked all the doors and subdued the girl with the firearm. The girl was frightened to the core, and she knew that she'd made a terrible mistake getting into this creepy man's car. But her instincts kicked in pretty fast, and she knew that she was going to escape, even if she had to fight this man off of her. As they drove away, the girl asked the man to roll down the windows for some air. This was her only chance of escaping. Miraculously, the girl managed to push herself out of the vehicle from the window, and after a bit of struggling, she was able to make a run for it from the car and its malicious driver. The girl had suffered from minor injuries. But she had successfully managed to escape whatever this guy had planned for her. Luck was on this girl's side because she was also about to identify the driver of that silver minivan, and she went straight to the police. The man turned out to be Jeffrey Willis, and what was even more chilling was that he'd previously been in jail for homicide. This led the detectives to search Jeffrey's minivan, and inside it, they found a firearm with the laser sight's battery cover missing and the serial number deliberately scratched off. Not only this, the police also found syringes filled with a clear liquid, which was later found to be a powerful sedative, as well as binds and other weapons. The minivan was essentially a chamber of torment, and it's not hard to guess what Jeffrey could have done to this poor girl if she hadn't run away. If that doesn't send chills down your spine, I don't know what will.
Oh, I
The
never
detectives
thought
were
about
able to
that.
retrieve the serial
That those minivans have the child locks, so if somebody gets in and they're all stucco. Because I noticed the other day finally how the cops lock the cars from being able to open them in the inside. You flip a switch over there on the passenger side. That's what I saw anyway. But yeah, that's Ah, crazy minivan hostage crisis. Damn. Yeah, this is definitely a detective agency from 1950 or he's in an escape room.
Serial number for the firearm after a bit of work.
Sorry, it was
and it was
loud.
traced back to a woman who was coincidentally Jeffrey's coworker. She reported her firearm missing from her home, and interestingly enough, the gun also had a laser, so the pieces started to fall into place. A man with a shady history and a tendency to act violently, and he had the same silver minivan. This couldn't be a mere coincidence. In September of 2016, over 3 years following Jessica's disappearance and 4 years after Rebecca's murder, Jeffrey's house and vehicle were searched after issuing a search warrant. And let's just say that the detectives were in for a surprise because Jeffrey was a walking red flag. On his computer, officers found a lot of violent material about women and children. You can fill in the gaps there yourself. But speaking of the computer, the police also found a very peculiar folder on there as well, and it was named VIX. And besides violent material, there were 2 subfolders named JLH and RSB. It was one hit after another for the detectives because these abbreviations were anything but random. JLH eerily expands to Jessica Lynn Hiringa, and RSB corresponds to Rebecca Sue Bletch. The folders contained pictures of the 2 women and news articles following their disappearance and or murder.
Wow.
If you needed any more confirmation, then one of Jeffrey's computers was password protected. And the password was J4L27H13.
Don't give away his password, it's redacted.
And this was Jessica's initials, and the date that she was reported missing kind of pushed together. In Jeffrey's house, a firearm was also retrieved, and unsurprisingly, the shell casings found near Rebecca's body matched to that exact weapon, so that was another check. Upon gathering all of this evidence from his home and car, Jeffrey was immediately arrested for kidnapping and murdering Jessica Hiringa. He was also subsequently charged with Rebecca's murder, the attempted kidnapping of the high school girl, the very girl who became his eventual downfall, and was also named a suspect in an unsolved murder of a Fruitport High School student that took place in October of 1996. It was later found out that Jeffrey was a frequent visitor at the Exxon gas station where Jessica worked, having visited there about 15 times. So it's assumed that Jeffrey had his nefarious sights set on Jessica, and on the night of April 26th, he acted on his vile plan. Jeffrey's co-workers also later ratted him out after they saw serious scratches and injuries on his arms and face the day after Jessica went missing. Jeffrey's phone records also showed that he was at a remote property 15 minutes away from the gas station at around 11:30 p.m. It turned out that this property belonged to Jeffrey. It was his grandfather's, inherited by Jeffrey after he'd passed away.
Think about that girl that got away through the window. Damn.
When the detectives searched the property, they didn't find Jessica, but they did find something. At the property, detectives managed to find bleach and other cleaning supplies, which had likely been used to clean up a crime scene. Now, with all of this evidence now brought in for testing, it was time. Time to send this man to trial and do their best to lock him up for what he had done to these young women.
Experience the future of packaging and processing September 29th through October 1st at Pack Expo Las Vegas.
The trial for Jessica's murder was held in May of 2018, even though her body hadn't been found. It was one of those cases in which the evidence was just so incriminating that the prosecution was confident to convict Jeffrey without a body. The prosecution presented heaps upon heaps of evidence, from the material found on Jeffrey's computers to the firearms, witness testimonies, and everything in between. The prosecution believed that Jeffrey had been looking for the perfect opportunity to target Jessica, and on the night of April 26th, he lured Jessica into his van, even injuring her in the process, and then sped out of the gas station parking lot. It's believed that he repeatedly assaulted Jessica while simultaneously taking advantage of her. Once he was done, he took her life, and the prosecution stated that Jessica most likely fought for her life in a severe way, injuring Jeffrey in the process, but she couldn't save herself in the end. Afterward, it's believed that he buried her and carried on with his life like nothing even happened. In the end, a month after the trial, the jury deliberated for about 90 minutes before sentencing a guilty Jeffrey to life in prison with no possibility of parole. As for Rebecca's murder, he was also given the same sentence in December of 2017. But even though Jeffrey was behind bars, there was still one big piece missing in this case.
Damn, many bases.
Jessica hadn't been found. Now, everyone was certain that Jeffrey had taken Jessica's life, and she was no longer alive, but the family still wanted her body or her remains to be found to give her a proper burial. The Rarrrr family needed closure. Well, that's when the plot thickened even more, and Jeffrey's cousin entered the picture. See, in 2016, Kevin Blum, Jeffrey's cousin and former Michigan Department of Corrections prison guard, was charged with lying to the police. He knew a lot of details about Jessica's murder that weren't public information. He initially pleaded guilty to the charges, but later changed his plea to no contest, to being an accessory after the fact. Basically, Kevin divulged that even though Jeffrey was the one who took Jessica's life, it was Kevin who helped him out with disposing of the body. Kevin confessed that Jeffrey had called him the day after Jessica disappeared, asking him to come over for a party. When Kevin arrived, he didn't see a party anywhere. Rather, he saw an unconscious, disrobed, and bound Jessica on the floor with a serious head injury. According to Kevin, he and Jeffrey wrapped Jessica's body in a sheet and loaded her up in his car. The men made their way to a remote area on Sheridan Road near Laketon Road, where Jeffrey, being the calculated and meticulous monster that he was, had already dug a hole for Jessica. The two then buried Jessica's body, dusted their hands off, and rode off into the night. Jeffrey is just a class act. Not only is this man just disgusting and gross, but he is a vile, heartless soul with no regard for anyone but himself. When you go to a court session to hear the conviction of a killer, more often than not, the families of the victims are allowed to give impact statements. This is a way for the family's grievances to be heard, and it's a healing measure for both the family and, hopefully, the criminal. In some instances, once the criminals hear just how badly their actions have affected others, it does help them see the error of their ways and turn their life around. This wasn't true for Jeffrey. Following Jeffrey's sentencing, this man dared to stand up and walk out of the courtroom while Rebecca's family was in the middle of reading their statements. I didn't know if this was even allowed, but the judge let it happen. And if that wasn't enough, Jeffrey still blatantly denied having any involvement in Jessica's disappearance and even blew the family a kiss as he walked out of the courtroom. In light of Jessica and Rebecca's cases, the families fought hard for justice and change. Following Rebecca's trial and Jeffrey's walk of detachment, her family petitioned for the passing of a law known as Rebecca Bletch's Law. This requires the defendants to sit through the victim impact statements and listen to every single painful and emotional word. The bill was passed by the Michigan Senate on May 10th of 2018, and Rick Snyder, then governor of Michigan, signed it into law on May 24th of 2018. As for Jessica's loved ones, they were appalled at the fact that the establishment she worked at, a busy and reputable gas station, didn't have any security cameras on its premises. They were also angry at the fact that Jessica was the only one working the night shift, which is a pretty scary time for a vulnerable woman to be working in a public place. They sternly believed that whatever happened to Jessica could have been prevented if only someone was there with her. Jeffrey wouldn't have preyed on a young and vulnerable woman if she wasn't alone. This was quite literally and tragically the perfect striking opportunity for a violent predator like Jeffrey. Because of this, Jessica's family made continued efforts to pass a bill known as the Jessica Rarrrr Act. The bill was passed on December 9, 2013, requested by Jessica's parents, community members, and a handful of other Michigan legislature members. The bill required gas stations, convenience stores, and 24/7 service stores to have a working and secured surveillance system. Additionally, all stores and gas stations operable till late in the night were required to have at least 2 staff members on shift.
Grammarly is an AI writing partner that helps you write within the apps you already use. It makes you a better writer and also makes you a better writer for the right person you're trying to reach. So it basically...
Jung's most dangerous discovery wasn't about mental illness. It was about people who see everything others miss and why this ability destroys them. In his clinical practice, Jung documented patients with what he called differentiated perception, individuals who could read micro-expressions, sense hidden emotions, and perceive psychological patterns that escaped everyone else. They saw through social masks, detected lies instantly, and felt the unconscious tensions in every room. Jung called this discovery dangerous because these people consistently ended up isolated, exhausted, and unable to maintain normal relationships, not because they were unstable, but because seeing everything came with a psychological cost no one understood. Today, I'll show you Jung's most dangerous discovery about people who see everything, and why he believed this rare ability either destroys you or transforms you into something extraordinary. The case that revealed Jung's most dangerous discovery began with a patient he described in his private notes, a highly introverted intuitive type who came to him in 1913 during Jung's own psychological crisis following his break with Freud. This patient, representing what Jung would later categorize as the rarest personality type, possessed what he called undifferentiated intuitive perception. She could walk into any room and immediately sense the psychological atmosphere, who was lying, who was in emotional pain, who harbored secret resentments. Jung wrote, "The patient displays an extraordinary capacity for perceiving unconscious contents in others, but this faculty appears to cause her considerable distress rather than advantage. She couldn't engage in small talk because she saw through every social facade. She couldn't maintain friendships because people felt exposed and uncomfortable around her. She couldn't hold employment because her presence disrupted the collective unconscious agreements that keep groups functioning." Jung realized he wasn't treating pathology. He was observing what happens when the unconscious becomes too conscious, when perception becomes too differentiated for social survival.
You cloning me, Jimmy Bobby? I'm out of here.
He documented her describing people with startling accuracy. She speaks of others as if she has access to their private thoughts and hidden motivations. When I verify her observations through careful questioning, they prove remarkably accurate. This wasn't psychosis or delusion. This was consciousness so advanced it had become socially dangerous. But
if you guys keep interrupting with your thoughts, we're never going to make it through this one. You're interrupting my thoughts. I thought Lucy would like that one. Well, okay, you're going to pick on me? That's what, you don't get to see it. Man. Dr. Kane. Dr. Kane.
You've never seen a pillow like this before. Have you heard about Rarrrr Ergo?
This is
It's the
our
cutting-edge
episode
ergonomic
clarity
pillow
girl.
that people actually look forward to laying.
Please don't do this to me.
When I lay down.
Yeah.
Murder broke to his family. Some were quick to point blame at Haley.
I'm curious as have they arrested his wife? Anthony's wife.
He wasn't going to be there. Like, they said no. And I asked her a couple things, and...
Anybody else need your man? Yes. Yeah.
Hey, liquor up.
Last time you saw him, what was he wearing?
He was wearing blue denim shorts, and he was wearing dark blue loafers, and he was wearing a shirt, a t-shirt. I don't remember what color it was.
You don't remember?
No, I only saw his bottom half. I was letting him to get out.
Nothing like a murder three-way, baby.
He will issue one of it.
I'm telling you, that's gag. If he doesn't reply to me, I know it's gag. This was sad. I want something that's gonna wake us up and.
On December 8th, 2022, an off-duty OKCPD officer. Following the arrest, I was informed that the suspect had tossed several items from his car earlier in the pursuit. A search of the area led to the recovery of multiple bags of marijuana. The suspect...
Hold on. Pay for premium, you say. I hear you. I hear you. Let's take a little stroll. Paid for premium. I make barely $50 every time I drive. And here's my latest live you see. Right here. I can't, they're not even giving me the money because of ad suitability. And let me show you what the big win. I think a couple people dropped something. There it is. Paid for premium, you say? Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah, baby.
Just so you know, if I don't find it and it doesn't go to jail.
Utah.
West Valley City, Utah. On April 8th, police responded to a theft at a cell phone store and pursued 20-year-old Elijah James Smith, who fled on foot. During the chase, Smith entered 2 homes. In the second home, 3 children were alone. The eldest, 13, told officers a stranger was hiding in the garage. Officers located Smith there and ordered him to show his hands.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up where I can see them now! I said, let me see your hands!
Watch out, I'm gonna come through.
Okay, go, go, go. Let me see your hands now! Let me see hands! Show your hands! Get your hands out of your pocket! Get your hands out of your pocket! Look! Put them up! Get them out of your pocket!
According to body cam footage, Smith made a rapid motion with one hand in his pocket, which officers perceived as a threat. 2 officers fired. Smith's sister later said he should have been tased instead of shot.
The other is pulling out a piece. No. Uh-oh, Fargo. What the?
Greenfield, Wisconsin, August 22nd, 2021. Tyron Lamb, 31, ran a red light and refused to pull over for Greenfield police. As officers pursued him, Lamb sped off, ignored spike strips, and eventually crashed into another vehicle.
Is that how you get over spike strips? You just ignore them? Bam! Oh, that was not good. Oh, I hope
Despite
nobody's in that
repeated commands,
passenger.
18 times to show his hands, he refused, and officers, unsure of the threat, kept their guns drawn.
Shit.
Hit another vehicle.
It's a truck. Nobody in the passenger seat, at least not now.
As one officer approached the windshield, Lamb suddenly opened fire, shooting through the glass and hitting the officer. While fleeing, Lamb jumped over the downed officer and shot at him again at close range. Lamb was later shot and killed by police. The injured officer survived and is recovering at home.
Damn. Damn.
He's running! He's running! He's found me!
Wow, Utah be crazy. What the?
Tucson, Arizona, December 2021. A Tucson police officer was fired after fatally shooting a 61-year-old man in a wheelchair during a shoplifting incident. Officer Ryan Remington confronted Richard Lee Richards, who was accused of stealing a toolbox from Walmart. When a store employee followed Richards into the parking lot,
Do this to raise your credit score fast? Have you seen this guy before? The guy that says,
paying your bills on time raises your credit score, right? Wrong.
and asked for a receipt, Richards allegedly brandished a knife and responded, Here's your receipt.
Thought he was Dirty Harry. Here's your receipt.
Body camera footage later released by the Tucson Police Department showed Richards in his motorized wheelchair with his back turned to the officer.
In his
Despite the
motorized
presence of the
wheelchair.
knife, Remington fired 9 times, striking Richards in the back and side, resulting in his death at the scene.
Holy shit. I mean, he wasn't getting away. Wild. That's a first. That's a first. Holy shit. All over a toolbox. Come on. Wait, what happened? Did I get paused? What do you mean suit control? Uh-oh. Check it out. He wasn't going anywhere. What the fuck? He could have just grabbed his ass. It's freaking me out. Just put if they suspend the stream. Oh, it's too fast. What's up, Chipmunk? Just put like an icon, like a speaker. Oh, they're censoring you again? Why are they always picking on Tom? I could have just grabbed his ass. Why don't you just get premium already? Just get that premium.
The shooting sparked public outcry and prompted swift action. Tucson Police Chief Chris Magnus called the officer's use of force excessive and unjustified. Remington was immediately fired, and a criminal investigation was opened into the incident.
You just bring these. Oh, Cali, San Jose.
In a quiet apartment complex, a police officer approaches a man behaving suspiciously. The confrontation begins when the man repeatedly ignores the officer's commands, refuses to take his hands out of his pockets, and continues to walk. The tension escalates when the officer draws his gun and orders the suspect to stop, but the man still refuses to comply, pushing the situation to the brink of danger.
Get your stop. Stop. Stop right now. Hey man, stop. I'm telling you to stop right now. 394 Central, shots fired. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Stay down! Get on the ground!
Do you have a piece? You didn't even have a piece, dude.
Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
A knife.
Get on the ground now!
Fitting end. He took the
Get
dumpster
on the
temperature challenge.
The confrontation culminates when the man suddenly turns around, pulls out a knife, and lunges at the officer. Faced with an immediate threat to his life, the officer has no choice but to open fire in self-defense. The barrage of bullets takes the suspect down, ending the tense and dangerous encounter in seconds. Los Angeles, California. Shortly after midnight on June 28, 2023, LAPD officers from the 77th Street Division were conducting a traffic stop behind a Jack in the Box on Southwestern Avenue. While speaking with the lone occupant of a black 2016 Lexus, officers suddenly heard gunfire coming from a nearby strip mall.
Sounds be real.
Don't drive high. Yes, sir. Because you can get a DUI like that.
Looking through a wrought iron fence, the officers saw 44-year-old Michael Meadows walking toward an open business while firing multiple rounds from a handgun. The officers quickly responded and engaged Meadows, resulting in an officer-involved shooting.
Okay, take the car to cover. Car's covered.
Hey, we don't know if he's wearing a possum. So
yep. Hold on.
I think he gets the Oscar if he's playing possum.
Okay.
Come over here with the.
Yeah, he's bleeding. So
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Ready?
Okay, stop. Slow. Stop. Stop.
Clear this car. Clear this car.
This car's clear.
Okay.
Car's clear. Okay, stop. Stop. Stop.
Meadows.
Don't settle for less. Here's what others are doing to fix missing and broken teeth. The company everyone has been raving about
was struck and fell to the ground, dropping his firearm. He was pronounced dead at the scene by Los Angeles Fire Department personnel. A 9mm semi-automatic handgun with a threaded barrel and an empty Glock magazine was recovered. Fortunately, no officers or civilians were injured. The initial traffic stop was unrelated to the shooting, and the driver was unharmed.
I don't know what a threaded barrel is.
Los Angeles, California. On July 15, 2021, LAPD Hollywood Division officers responded to a report of a man with a gun near Cherokee Avenue and Hollywood Boulevard. They saw a suspect holding what appeared to be a firearm. When officers gave commands, the man turned, pointed the object at them, prompting an officer-involved shooting.
6836. Officer needs help. Shots fired. Hollywood and Highland. Move! 6836. Officer needs help. Shots fired. Hollywood and Highland.
Get that too. Get that too.
This officer needs help. Hollywood and Drop Highland. it! Drop it! Officer needs help.
The suspect was struck and later pronounced dead at the hospital. The object, initially believed to be a firearm, was identified as a metallic butane lighter with a pistol grip. A folding knife with the blade open was also recovered at the scene.
Okay. Don't drive a wheelchair
Sacramento,
with a lighter.
California. On August 27, 2022, around 7:30 p.m., a patrol officer was flagged down by an assault victim on Del Paso Boulevard. The victim described the female suspect, prompting officers to search the area. When one officer located a woman matching the description, she fled down an alley, ignoring commands to stop.
Hey, it's the police. You need to stop.
A second officer approached from the opposite end and was suddenly attacked as the suspect pulled a knife and stabbed him in the arm. Both officers then fired, striking the suspect multiple times. She was disarmed, and officers performed CPR, but she was pronounced dead.
Stop! Stop right there! Car! God, stab me!
That thing is, we'll never know her story.
You alright?
The injured officer applied a tourniquet before being hospitalized for emergency surgery. He was released 2 days later and continues to recover.
Deep in the heart. Damn.
The gun! 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 Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Move left! Move left! Drop the gun! Hand! Show me your hand! Show me your hand! Hands now!
Dude, playing live
Texas.
action Fruit
On the
Ninja.
night of January 15th, 2023, multiple 911 calls reported a man firing a gun in downtown Austin, prompting an immediate police response. Officers arrived quickly, and located one male victim at 5th and Lavaca Streets with a non-life-threatening gunshot wound. The victim received medical aid and was transported to the hospital. Shortly after, officers spotted 30-year-old Anthony Marcus Franklin, who matched the suspect's description and was armed. Franklin ignored commands to drop the gun and fled. During the pursuit, he fell near a building porch while still armed. All 3 officers opened fire, striking him. Despite life-saving efforts, Franklin was pronounced dead at the hospital. A firearm was recovered near his body.
Surprise, surprise. You can argue.
Am I under arrest? Settle down. Settle.
Around 2:30 a.m. on June 24th, 2022, in Humboldt.
What about?
So I have a hot take. AI is not just a buzzword if you use Monday CRM.
I'm so glad you said that. So for me,
About it? What about it? What about it? How much should I have? You tell me. You tell me. You tell me. You're a f***ing cop. You tell me. Oh, now you're gonna let me drive without a seatbelt? That's against the law. You're letting me drive without a seatbelt over my body? That is against the law.
Her continued resistance and combative behavior led to her arrest,
Joseph.
and she was taken to the.
There's one I'm dying to show you guys. Where the hell did I bury that bitch? There's one. Crazy. Oh, shit. You gotta see this one. You just have to watch it. Hold on. Let me see if I can't find the other one first. It's a short one.
Chief, you're gonna get locked up. You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my. Get out of here. No. Chief, get out of here or you're gonna get locked up. No. Chief, you're gonna get locked up. You grabbed me. I asked you 3 times to leave me alone. You're obstructing my. Get out of here. No. Chief, get out of here.
Oh, shit. Alright, this is the footage. Hold on. This is the footage from. Oh, this is the one from the mascot at Chuck E. Cheese getting taken out. Watch this, but the next one is. I forgot now. I forgot.
Chucky's a little bit busy, man. Chucky, come with me, Chucky. Come on. Come with Chucky. Chucky, stop resisting. Stop resisting.
How you gonna rush Chuck E. Cheese in front of kids? That's just messed up.
Let it go. Let it go. Do not cause a scene here, sir.
I got one.
5 to 9, we have 1 to 10.
He don't even take the mask off his ass.
Doing my job. I got you. You don't have anything that's gonna poke me or stick me, right?
No, sir.
All right. Don't worry about reaching or anything. Okay. Where the you got pants on underneath this?
I gotta take all this stuff off, huh? I gotta give it twist.
If we take these cuffs off,
10-4.
are we going to have to get in a fight?
No, sir. I'm gonna cooperate.
All right, good.
I'm gonna cooperate like a regular person.
Go ahead and take your shirt off, please.
Oh, harassing a man working.
Not really.
All I do is work. This.
Okay. I believe you.
Chucky's a little bit busy, man. Chucky, come with me, Chucky. Come on. Come with Chucky. Chucky, stop resisting. Stop resisting. You're being detained. Stop resisting. Let it go.
Okay, this is the one. I'm trying to think of a girlfriend that looks like her now. She was her own breed. They were doing. They were trying to kickdoor this guy, and then he opened fire on their ass, and now the families are all suing him for killing 3 of the kids, even though they were trying to break into his home and kill him.
A veteran has been charged with murder after shooting and killing 3 teenagers who broke into his home. Ironically, the charges... A veteran...
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I'll find it. Hold on. It's right here.
A warrant. He said he wanted to make sure that her daughter was okay. When she asked for a warrant, he forced his way inside the house. Another man came forward with body cam footage that shows this officer trying to collect a private debt using his job and another police officer.
Is that messed up? Watch this. Wait, it's right next. Like Russian roulette finally. Yeah, this is it. This is great.
Relax! Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty!
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
Oh, dude.
Public meeting, no?
No, sir. No video. You put the camera down or you can leave.
So there's no...
You can put the camera down and you can leave.
This is not a public
You
meeting?
can put the camera down and you can leave.
Where's the transparency?
Two choices. Put the camera down or leave.
Where's the transparency? Interesting. Where's the transparency, Sheriff? Interesting. I thought it was a public meeting.
Sir, the board meeting is not open to the public. You do not have any reason to be in that board meeting.
It says public meeting here.
Let me see it.
Don't snatch from me. What do you think you're doing? Don't snatch something from me. What do you think you're doing? Grab your own copy, all right? What's wrong with you, man? You got a bad attitude. You don't deserve to wear the badge. You don't deserve it.
We have a gentleman over there that's walking and giving the chief. I'm up with him now. He's just recording and talking. He said he's a journalist and he's just recording. He's recording.
I don't know if that was real. It sure seemed real. Jack in the Box has some extreme commercials over the years. They're also one of the few fast food chains that has actually killed at least 9 of their customers directly from the E. coli breakout in 93 or 96. I don't know if I watched this one.
Car! Get out of the 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 car! On the ground! On the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Face on your belly! Get on your belly! Get on your belly! Get on your belly! Get on your stomach! Get on your stomach! Get on your belly! Get on your belly! Taser! Taser! Get on your belly! Taser!
I think this is Molly.
We're taking it off. If you don't want to give it to us, we're going to cut it off. Do you understand? Give me your knife.
Why are you guys shooting
my
this?
battery's dead.
Why are you guys...
You want to play these stupid games, we're just going to cut it
because you're
off.
pressing the back. Oh my god. You guys... No, you did. Nope, that's all you, girl. I told you what was gonna... Okay, and you ran. I'm not gonna help you. Because this is what happens to me every time. Yeah, because you act like that. No, because I want... No, it's because you act like that. No, it's not. I was trying to turn my car off if you guys would let me. Yeah, that's why you rammed into my cruiser?
And ran into my cruiser?
And almost ran me over? Yeah, you guys want to say that because my sister came down here to save me. Yeah, my body cam has it all, honey. I know, and your body cam has...
Officers decide it's time to get Kayla in a patrol car. Let's see how that goes.
Let's get her in a f***ing car.
No, stop!
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not!
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can't be used against you in court. You have the right to have an attorney with you during a questioning. If you can't afford to hire one, won't be provided for you. You have the right to stop answering a question anytime.
Don't you try anything.
Okay.
All bananas playing in the bright sun. Living like a pancake, popping like a corn. Bingo, bingo, Cooper and Strong.
The Banana Split presents the Banana Split.
La 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 la. One banana, two banana, three banana, four. Four bananas make a bunch and so do many more. Over hill and highway the banana buggies go. Coming home to bring you the Banana Split Show. La 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 la. Four bananas.
To the board.
Damn, man, there's too much violence on this TV show.
Attention.
If you're going to be disrespectful, we're going to have an issue. Now, we're going to see some ID, or we're going to have to drag you downtown. What's the problem?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Am I being detained?
Two officers cornered a young man behind a store on his break, thinking he was just another easy target. But when they find out he's the sheriff's son, their careers take a turn they never saw coming.
Listen, we're not going to have that conversation until we know who you are. Now, Jimmy is going to make sure that you don't take off.
Listen, your partner just spilled my drink all over, and I'm just sitting here. Answer his question.
Check out how they talk to this guy. You're not even going to believe it.
And he didn't spill your drink. He knocked it out of your damn hand because you're not complying. Now, if you don't want to comply, we can drag you downtown. Listen, bro, we need to have a conversation. It starts with me knowing who you are. So do you have ID? Wait, slowly, slowly. Now, do you have ID on your person? Do you have any weapons in your pockets? What are we dealing with here? Jimmy, do you see anything sticking out?
If I'm being detained, he just wasted a $2 drink.
Okay, well, that's cool that you spent $2 on 5 ounces of juice, but that's not my problem. You probably got some lean in there anyway, right? So I get that you people come back. You just congregate behind the businesses. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You people that come back here, you're part-time worker at Sonic.
Up with a homeless person or something?
Listen, I don't know. It's not. Listen, it's not Thursday.
You know what I mean?
I'm cool with Sonic. Thursdays, you know, buy one, get one, whatever, corn dogs or whatever. I'm there every week. But I don't need a part-time, $3 an hour employee being back here loitering, causing troubles, making people afraid to come out of the access doors. Like, what are we having a conversation about?
Let me know if I'm being detained.
Are you going to show me some ID? Otherwise, we can have a different conversation. Right now, we're talking about identification. Do you understand? Do you have any comprehension, or is that why you make $3 an hour?
I'm working right now. I you got me confused with somebody else.
Okay. So what are you working on? You're sitting back here having a smoke, what are you doing? Do you got illegal substances on your... Or what's that? Break time? Oh, okay. Is that... Listen, if you keep asking the same stupid question, you're going to get the same stupid answer. I need an answer to a different question.
For my ID and haven't listed any reason why you're coming over here.
Because you're back here being suspicious, and I don't really honestly like the fact that you're out here causing trouble. Now, do you have any illegal substances on you? Do you have any weapons on your person? Can I see some identification?
Sound like a case of power crazy cop.
Okay. So you're just going to be disrespectful like that. Jimmy, are we going to have to take this guy downtown? I don't understand what his problem is. That you already stereotyping you. Yeah, as a $3 an hour bum, and I can't have bums loitering on this property, okay? So I appreciate that you're trying to make some money for your baby mom or whatever, and maybe pretend to be a decent human being, but right now what we're dealing with, bro, like
what you're doing is pretending to be a decent human being. You're out here acting like you're helping people and you're profiling workers that are just on their break.
Right. I'm just saying you're a white dude who's put no effort into life, so you're stuck at Sonic working with, you know, the scum of the universe out there just doing nothing. What, flipping burgers?
I work here. This is a breathable shirt, sir.
Oh, it's a breathable shirt. Cool. Well, I'm glad that you work here. I'm glad that you're being stylish or whatever. Whatever $3 an hour job you hold is of no consequence to me. Now, listen, I can't have people like you who are scruffy, got the homeless look, like you didn't want to take anything with your white privilege and do anything with that white privilege. You just want to throw that down the drain. That in itself kind of pisses me off a little bit if we're thinking about it, right?
These are crazy derogatory statements.
Okay, derogatory statements, right. So do you have any identification? Do you have any weapons on your person? Does Jimmy get to drag? No, I have no clue here, and I don't give a good gosh darn who.
Or not, I need to let you know I am Chief Ross's son, and I think right now my dad would not be very happy with the way you guys are conducting business around here as police officers.
Gavin Ross is your dad, officer? Captain Ross? Okay, yes, Chief. just didn't recognize you with the scraggly hair. I apologize. I get it. My bad. We didn't want any problems. Jimmy and I will go over to Officer Ross and Chief Ross. I don't mean to disrespect. Listen, I'm sorry. Yeah. Maybe we can give you a little something for your time. Listen.
Pay for your drink.
Yeah. We're sorry. Listen, buddy. We don't want any troubles.
Money. I just want to tell my dad how unprofessional you guys have been. If I'm being honest with you.
Okay. Well, I get it. Maybe you'll have a little grace, but it maybe, dude. Just
I'm gonna go let him know what's up, and you guys.
Jimmy. Damn.
Okay, well, this is my fit check. Ignore my mosquito bites on my leg. That's the outfit from the back.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know if it's real or not either. That old man swatting the drink out of his hand. What is that? I'm curious now. One banana, two banana, three banana, four.
One in the chat if you would. Okay, well, this is my.
Two banana, three banana, four. Where did we leave off? There's one more I wanted to watch.
Isolation situation. Those around him can't get to him.
P. Diddy and BK together. Get your own rooms.
The station for further investigation. While she claimed the arrest was unjustified, refusing lawful commands only worsened her situation. The case
Suspect was transported to the Craighead County Detention Center by another trooper and now faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing. The real question now is whether the justice system will fully hold him accountable for the reckless danger he posed to the public. On June 20th, 2023 in Otero County, Colorado, a high-speed pursuit unfolded when Colorado State Patrol troopers chased a dangerous suspect who had caused multiple crashes, rammed other vehicles, and fired gunshots while fleeing.
We have the marked car, ticket number 1, please.
I didn't see you. Why am I here? Dude, that is so nuts. Is it another slow speed pursuit or is it just slow motion? These are all police pursuits.
Troopers executed a TVI
I have one that's not cop cams or police cams. It's a cop cam, but it's of a different ilk. Oh. Holy.
Cat making too much noise all the time? Is your cat constantly stomping around, driving you crazy? Is your cat clawing at your furnitures? Think there's no answer? You're so stupid. There is. Kitten mittens. Finally, there's an elegant, comfortable mitten for cats. I couldn't hear anything. Is your cat one-legged? Is your cat fat, skinny, or an in-between? That doesn't matter, because one size fits all. Kitten mittens. You'll be smitten. So come on down to Patty's Pub. We're the home of the original kitten mittens. Me-ah.
There ain't no pulling no punches on that one. One's all the way over here. Two banana, three banana, four.
Grammarly's proactive.
Let's do musical interview.
Ready? Okay. We're approaching. Yeah, I can see it. All right, it's on his left. All right, I got lethal. I got lethal. Over me, I got lethal. Get this rifle. Yep. I got lethal. Yep. Roll him. With you.
Both officers tragically died at the scene, and Perry later succumbed to his wounds. Next, we get a case where a burglary warrant in San Luis Obispo turned deadly, leaving one detective hit.
Oops, I messed that up. Let's see where we left off on this one. My mouse has gone kabonkos. It's just doing shit. I'm not even doing shit. It's doing shit. Aging nothing but a number. They're out of Clearwater. Weak sauce.
Introducing our cutting-edge Smart Zoom reading
YouTube
glasses.
just doesn't give a fuck. Oh, dude. That's my favorite song. That's a good song. I'm talking about.
charges Nick from Sandy Hook Promise. On December 14th, 2012, my 7-year-old son Daniel was shot to death. Dangerous first.
I didn't do that. I had nothing to do with that. It's just doing whatever it wants. It's my mousy mouse. Like the way you move, I like the way you work it.
This is not a test.
No.
This is your
See,
emergency
I pause
broadcast.
that shit and it just plays. YouTube and do fuck. Comes around, comes around. Shit is out of control. Come on. Wait. Comes around, comes around. I can't get out there. Alright, let's look at some news. It's early time for early morning news. I can make it work. Talk about that later. I can't. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely driving me nuts. I'm gonna quit and drive around in my van. Really? Really, really, really? Oh, I'm being botted again. I'm under bot attack. Like, really? You have nothing better to do than to send me bots? You notice who's not in the chat today, too. So, like, that's how they get their kicks. They send bots to slow down my program. That's funny. That's pretty hilarious. Pathetic. And let's see. Let's scroll through the news here today. The bots will allow us. That's it. Flint police remind residents indoor furniture belongs indoors. It looks like 1122. Well, good. I'm glad that the Pullman Police Department's doing their job getting the message out there, yo. So, yeah, Koberger had a spotless apartment. He's guilty, for sure. He's taking this one pretty serious. God nab this okay. Between the bot and this. Oh, you can't see even what I'm doing. Come on, man. Nothing. Bah, you're a loser. Bah. It's amazing that YouTube allows them to get away with botting me. But when I have a guest that vapes on the show for 2 seconds, they completely demonetize my video. Like, whatever, dude. They know that it's going on. Don't tell me they don't know what's going on. And don't tell me they don't know who it is either. It's ridiculous. Or get a gaming computer, compete with this shit. Is this the shit that got me shut down?
Hair looks like this when it's wet. This is how it should look dry. This whole
Okay. You win. I cook. Maybe we can get one story. Okay. I quit. That's it. I'm rage quitting. I have been getting sleep. I'm amazed I made it this long. I really am. Thanks for being here. Good night, good night, good night. Or good morning, good morning, good morning. I will see you later today, probably, or I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do one today, tomorrow.
On July 12th, 2023, police
I
pursued
don't think
two
I'm going to
gray
get shit
Teslas
done
on
today.
Interstate
So.
40 at speeds over
And then I got to
100
work Labor Day. Should be kick-ass money, hopefully.
miles per hour. One
That
suspect
seems to be a
exited while the
joke.
other, Williams, continued fleeing. Officers deployed stop sticks, but Williams kept driving, ramming a patrol car.
Look at that trooper go.
The driver attempted to escape on foot, but was quickly captured, along with a passenger.
All right, there we go. Happy ending, folks. Wait, I haven't. It's only 2 minutes long if the bots allow me.
This audio story is brought to you by your neighbors at the Bank of Commerce, where we work hard to be your bank of a lifetime, with decisions made locally and active support to the communities we serve. Come on by and experience the BFC difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
INL launching super research agreement with UI and BSU. Idaho Falls, the University of Idaho, and Boise State University have each signed a 5-year strategic understanding for premier education and research (SUPER) agreement with Idaho National Laboratory. The memorandums of understanding are between Battelle Energy Alliance, which manages INL for the U.S. Department of Energy's Office of Nuclear Energy, Boise State University, and University of Idaho. Boise State University. According to a news release from INL, the lab will collaborate with BSU on advanced materials and manufacturing for extreme environments and cybersecurity. Boise State has rapidly grown and advanced our research enterprise, particularly in these areas that are so critical for Idaho and our nation. We are committed to collaborating with industry and government partners to educate American workers and set up businesses for success in global markets, said Dr. Marlene Tromp, Boise State president in the release. This new agreement will produce incredible new knowledge and pay dividends for years to come. University of Idaho. INL and UI will focus on.
I have, before Lucy sent me this article, I have, something in here somewhere. I don't know if it was Casper West or something. Talking about follow the money. But I'll play it hopefully either tonight or tomorrow if we're gonna do a show. So again, thank you everybody, and yeah, Jimmy, I'll see you